In this video, Gosia is going to spill the beans on what you want to know when investing in Myrtle Beach Oceanfront Condos. We're talking operating costs, gross rental income, profits. We're going to talk about occupancy and how she doesn't track it.
I do not track it.
Can you believe it? We're going to talk about all the secrets and the drivers that she uses to run her business. Yes, she owns over 15 Myrtle Beach Oceanfront condos, and she is a commercial real estate investor. You don't want to miss it. Let's get into the video now. Okay, so now, all right, let's just talk a little bit about financials. So, what are the actual returns that you've experienced from some of your properties compared to maybe your initial projection? So, you bought an oceanfront condo, you thought you were going to make $40,000 a year, hypothetically, but actually you made 30 or you made 50. Based on what your original projections were, how did you actually do?
So I actually made more than what I projected. I am very conservative with my numbers. I always, with all of my investments, I underestimate my potential income and overestimate the expenses.
Okay.
And then also with time, I figured out, my background is in accounting. I figured out how to price the properties best. So with time, I learned how to make more money, the pricing strategy.
Oh, the juicy stuff. She's telling you the juicy stuff.
But anyway, long story short, I've actually made more than I expected. And then my return compared to the prices I was paying, that was crazy. So we don't even want to mention that right now. You're not going to get a return on investment like that right now. I'm still doing pretty well, even with the properties that I buy right now. With my when it comes to return on investment, but the pricing of the properties, maximizing the revenue, that's very important. Because oftentimes new investors, they will undersell their properties.
Okay.
They're going to think that, okay, if my property is booked 100% of the time, that's great, I'm doing great. If your property is booked 100% of the time, your prices are too low.
That's really good.
So
that is really good. I mean, guys, that's golden right there. If you've got an occupancy rate of 90%, of 100%, then you need to consider raising your prices.
Definitely.
Hands down. That's an insight. There's no way around it, because the market is telling you that you've got something great.
Right. You're giving it away for free.
You're giving it away for free.
You're leaving money on the table.
Okay, so like Rufia has a unit that's making $150,000 to $180,000 a year. That 4-bedroom, right? My question is, and it parlays into what you just said. Why are some people willing to pay more for one unit and they're not willing to pay it for others?
As far as
like
in
why
rentals,
yes why can she make $150,000 to $180,000 a year on that 4-bedroom, but there are other 4-bedrooms there at the Ocean Reef? They don't make $150,000 a year.
Management could be one factor. They're not managed properly, and a pricing strategy, the condition of the property, and where you advertise.
Okay, so let's hone in real quick on pricing strategy. Now, I've spoken to 2 different investors. They don't know each other. They told me the same thing, and I want to get your thoughts on it. So I had an investor tell me that his pricing strategy is to keep his prices high, and he waits to book and catch last-minute guests. I had another investor say that Myrtle Beach is a last-minute market, that this past July, he only had 1 week booked full, but he rented every night of the month for July, but only 1 week was booked in advance. Everybody else booked last minute. So what are your thoughts on a pricing strategy where people keep their prices high and wait for those last minute travelers to book? Do you think that's a smart strategy?
So I don't agree or disagree with either one of these strategies.
Okay.
Pricing strategy is not something that you set, leave it, and forget about it. It needs to change. It's a strategy. You need to go back and check how it's working. In 2021, 2022, when we had a record vacation rental market, you could price them high. That's actually what I was doing. I was hoping to, even with my high prices, the properties, there was more demand than supply, they were going to book. I don't care if I'm booked 90 days in the future. I can get booked today for today if I'm getting double amount of nightly revenue. And that really was happening.
Wow.
I was actually happy when somebody wanted to cancel at the last minute, because I could refund their money, increase the rate. Having last minute opening was how we made a lot of money during those years. Those times have changed.
Okay.
We're not going to repeat those rates. So of course we can't rely on that strategy anymore. If I keep my prices high at the last minute and there are thousands of other properties available at the lower price, who do you think is going to get that guest?
The lower price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't, like I said, neither one of the strategies is the one that I would implement and just forget about it. I change it. You have to watch the market, see what's happening, watch the trends. I also have account manager with different booking sites that actually I meet. I have monthly calls with them, and they keep me updated on certain trends that they are seeing within their booking sites. Trends for our area or US in general, so that I know how to prepare for that.
Let's get in unit 1008 right here at the Ocean Reef Resort. Guys, this is a stunning studio, a stunning efficiency. As you can see here, check out that. Look at that design work. Absolutely stunning. This is the restroom. See the tile around the top. It's pretty nice. Tub shower combo. Check that out. Look at that, guys. Cute refrigerator. Great little sink. I mean, microwave. Pretty much everything that you'd need on a vacation. Two nice sized beds. The tile is absolutely stunning. You can see throughout. Flat screen TV, of course. A nice dining table area, as you can see, with some great art. And of course, the moneymaker. This is what your guests are looking for, guys. They want to see sand and ocean when they walk out that door. Sand and ocean. And you can look down and see some of the on-site amenities. That's actually a little restaurant right down underneath us. And again, this gorgeous unit with a very unique chair sitting there, nice little seating area. This is decorated very, very well, guys. All right, so let's talk through the variants right here at the Ocean Reef Resort. Now, guys, these are all oceanfront units. As you can see, Unit 703 in 2022 brought in $34,000. Unit 1506 in 2023 brought in $22,349. Unit 409 in 2022 brought in $31,000. And then again, Unit 1202 in 2022 brought in as much as $33,468. Now that gives you an average gross rental income of as much as $30,204. I will tell you that the range or the difference between the highest grossing unit and the lowest grossing unit was as much as $11,651. It does have a relatively close grouping. In other words, there's not much variance in a lot of those numbers, which tells me that this resort has a steady book of business. It's built a brand name in this market. People recognize it, and the demand is high enough for it to equalize the rents as the demand keeps spilling over into unit after unit after unit. So it lets me know that this is definitely a resort that is on its way up. Its operations are ran very, very well, and guests are satisfied, and they are coming back year after year after year right here at the Ocean Reef Resort. That's what's causing those rents to equalize, the increased and sustained demand year over year. All right, guys, let's work through depreciation on this unit with $139,900 purchase price. Again, being able to depreciate short-term rental properties over 39 years. That gives you a taxable income deduction of as much as $3,587.18. Now, for all of you high-income earners, you can do a cost segregation study. Get with your CPA in order to do that. You could be writing off as much as $40,000 in your first year owning an oceanfront condo. Now, here is the moment you've been waiting for. Let's talk through appreciation, guys. Now, if you had bought a unit in 2014 here in efficiency at the Ocean Reef Resort, it would have cost you, $84,238. Now you fast forward to 2024, And that same efficiency unit has increased in appreciation to a purchase price, an average purchase price of as much as $151,000. Guys, you would have made $66,762 in appreciation if your unit, if you would have purchased in 2014 and owned and sold in 2024 based on the averages. Guys, that's over $6,600 a year you're making building that nice little nest egg in appreciation, in addition to the profits that you make on this unit, and in addition to the depreciation that you can write off on it, and the free stay that you've got paid for by the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit our market each and every year. Click the screen now to watch the next video with Gosia.